Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, the passing game will be a focus. The Vikings are top 10 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against the Giants, who will be testing that coverage.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Minnesota Vikings. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken at the 3. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Watch it now, Marty. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
On 1st and 10, Webb. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here.
All right, here we go.
On 2nd down, Webb. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And the return will stop right around.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, time of possession should be a factor. The Vikings are top 10 in converting third down opportunities, And they'll be up against the Giants defense looking to knock that conversion rate down.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Minnesota Vikings. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the gun on 3rd down, Webb. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3 and out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And it's taken in at the 9. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Here we go now.
Defense showing blitz.
Green 39.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Second down following the run.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Webb. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Hubbard. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Spins past him. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Good. Here we go now. Green. Detroit.
Webb to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. And they're going to go soft on the corners. To throw on 3rd down. Webb. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Patriots, they've taken the lead now over the Jets. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Over. Leopard.
They'll drop to throw. Escapes the sack. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Over. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. He's going to launch this thing. He's got a man complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives him the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Chad Hansen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue
And to give this time to the tailback. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hansen. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going. And really the offensive line not helping him much. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long.
Now let's go.
They'll set up a throw. And it's complete. Hooper. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they're throwing interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. All right, now, look at 56.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
And the Giants send out their punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right at the 35. And out now come the Vikings. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hansen. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Set. Green 39.
On play action, they'll throw. Got him in. He finds Sanders. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now Webb. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now a first down throw. Webb. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. C.J. Mosley in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. To throw on second down, here's Webb. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Here we go now.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
In motion is Austin Hooper. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Webb trying to get him to the line and set quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Webb trying to get him to the line and set quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Okay, let's not waste any more time, or certainly any more of Larry's time. Let's play ball. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll give it here to his running back. Room here to run. He's got daylight. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Shift together here from the D-line. To throw on second down. Webb. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Detroit! Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Leopard. Detroit.
Webb now from the gun. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 12-yard line.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a gain of 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Here we go. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Now a handoff looking right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Three yards to go here on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
Operating from the gun. Webb. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. First down, it's Webb. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Six yards to go here on 2nd down. From the gun, Webb. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 2nd down, Webb. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. The Jets have just scored to take the lead over the Patriots. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Webb flushed out right, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On On third down, Webb eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Shepard. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Detroit!
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Webb to throw, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Over.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
Watch it now. Set. Green.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hurry up. Here we go. 319. 319.
Back to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Leopard. Leopard. Detroit. Detroit. Hurry up. Here we go. 319. 319.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. New York set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a handoff here to his running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Webb, throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Watch it now, Barney. Leopard. Back down it up, Philly. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Webb. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
A 4th quarter score from the Meadowlands. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Webb. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go. Detroit. No. Check. Patriot.
In motion is Austin Hooper. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is down deep into Giant territory. A gain of 32 that time.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Here we go now. Detroit. Gone. Shit. Over.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And New York set to take the field. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I know it was a completion, but probably not the best decision to throw the ball into the middle of the field here. No timeouts. Give a ton of credit to him making the catch and finding a way to get to the sideline and get out of bounds.
Here we go now.
He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
A 4th quarter score from the Meadowlands. The Jets have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown advantage. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Vikings on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
He'll drop to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. I think probably just trying to draw him off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. New York set to take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
No. Check. Patriot.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. To throw, Webb. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
The Giants on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go.
And they will take a knee here as time will likely run out on regulation, and we'll go to overtime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Over the middle, complete. It's Hansen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D looking like they may blitz. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Olivier Vernon in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. Decision time now on 4th and about 1.5 yards.
I can still hear my high school coach, John Ford, right now. I want my number one play with my number one runner over my number one blocker. Get me the first down. But some may very well say, punt this thing away, pin them down deep, and play field position.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And the Giants ready to come out now. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Now part 1 is done, now part 2. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second. Out of the gun, it's Webb. Being chased out left. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
To throw on 3rd down. Webb looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now a 1st down throw. Webb flush to his right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Webb trying to get him to the line and set quickly. To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. That's caught by Meredith, right side. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
On 1st down, Webb out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Webb trying to get him to the line and set quickly. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
The Giants on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. The play clock's running down. On 3rd down, Webb. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Whistles come in and a timeout. Just 8 seconds left in OT. This being their second opportunity in overtime, third overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Here we go now. Green, 30.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Going up top. And incomplete on the deep ball. So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs rolled around, so that means this one ends at a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams.